Okay, we're ready to roll. What's on the chopping block for today, Glenn?
Eric, I got some feedback about our tiny house that we were working on the other day,
Uh-huh.
and the only feedback I got was negative, and it was basically saying, "How could anybody live in a place that tiny? Probably couldn't."
Okay.
And so, and so I took their advice, and I decided that our little ladder getting it up into the loft area had to go, and I made a spiral stair, and I added a little alcove out here that lets you it takes you out to a sliding glass door that lets you out into the side yard, into the backyard here.
All right.
And then it's got a spiral staircase that takes you up to an expanded upstairs area. It's not huge. The whole thing is still less than 600 square feet, but as you can see, I've separated the spiral stair here. Let me zoom in here. I also switched it around so it went in the other direction. And the
Okay.
reason for that is that it gives you an option for a little computer desk over here, a little place over here where you could potentially hang out and have like a little mini office here. Still a tiny house, but bigger than it was.
Okay, so you basically took the spiral staircase out of the main floor area and gave it its own little section.
No, I took the ladder, I took the loft ladder out
Uh-huh.
that was over here, and I replaced it with a spiral staircase here. See it?
Yeah.
Let me share this other screen with you here. Uh,
There it is.
all right. Okay, so basically, this is the rendered view of it, and here's your front door, just like it was before, except that it's now got this area expanded a little bit, and instead of that loft ladder, you got a spiral stair.
Okay.
And the spiral stair is takes up about half the space of this little expanded alcove here, and it takes you and it leaves you a little office area in here, someplace where you could put a little computer desk. Anyway, that was in response to the criticisms that we got from that, and I should pull up this.
And while you're pulling that up, there's options to make larger homes. Obviously, that would increase the cost of production. But a lot of people just use them as little like weekend vacation homes to rent out. Maybe for like 2 to 3 people, only for a few days. So depending on usage too would also determine the size.
Oh yeah, I mean these things aren't something that a normal person's going to want to live in full time, but for a cabin somewhere,
Right.
Anyway, there's your spiral staircase, and the thing about this is that you can make it yourself. I'm going to give you. I'm going to zoom in here and show you an upside down view of it, so that you can get an idea of what the thing consists of, and you can 3D print your own handrail. The only difficult part about this stair is the handrail.
Okay.
And if you have your own 3D printer, you can print it. You can see where I started out with a little brace on the bottom that holds the bottom pan. This is just a sheet metal pan that you can make up. And then each one of these pans is connected to the next pan up with a brace here. And then each of these is done with a segment. It's a pipe segment. And of course, the segments in this case are 8 inches because that's what it took me to get from point A to point B.
Okay.
Let me show you just the single handrail assembly. Okay, this is just the handrail assembly. That's the segment of pipe.
Ah,
See?
yeah.
And then what you have is an external pipe, and that bolts to your pan. And then you have another pipe that slides in the middle, down through the bottom of that, and then you grout the whole thing.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. And then this handrail had to be 3D printed in 3 different sections. And I gave you those the last time I saw you.
Yeah, I have 'em. I think I'll take some pictures and I'll throw them in here so people could see what we're talking about. I have it right here. I glued.
So this is the.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. There it is.
Yeah, I was able to glue 2 of the sections together, and I left this one separate just so people could see.
That was the center.
Oh,
the
okay.
little one was the center.
Well, I glued them so I could take them apart, but I see that you put some slots in here. Let me see.
Yeah, you see, okay. Yeah, see, and then not only that, but there's holes in the bottom of this. You see these holes in the. Now, let me zoom in here. You see the holes in the bottom?
Right.
These holes are 3D printed in place, and they're designed to accept screws, and they're evenly spaced so that your balustrades, the little angle bracket on either side that supports that balustrade, it screws right into that. The screw screws right into these holes. So you can download this from our website, and you can make your own handrail for this particular stairwell. In fact, we'll put the whole stair up there. We'll let you download the whole stair for free.
Nice. I knew I should have asked about the handrail. I knew I was going to mess it up.
Well.
But anyways.
Anyway.
So how do you use these slots down? How do you connect them together? I mean, I used hot glue just for...
Well, that was just made... Yeah, that was just made for a zip tie to hold it together long enough for the glue to set up.
Okay. All right, well, we'll throw this up on the site if anyone wants to print them. And then after you print them, are you able to finish them or touch them up with anything? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want with it. I would suggest, you know, I mean, if it's... You're not going to use it outdoors. If it was outdoors, you'd have a problem with the plastic degradation from the sun. But if you're using it indoors, in a condition like this, it shouldn't be any problem. You can print it any color you want.
Okay.
And you can put textures on it. Do anything you want with it, really, if you want to get creative.